Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Dynamic Ship Simulator 3 video. In this video, I'll be giving an in-depth tour of the Ace-Class Ro-Ro. The Ace-Class Ro-Ro, which is made by Cold Oceanos, is the new best grounding ship in DSS3, and can be purchased for 25 million credits. In my Update 45 video, I said that the Ace-Class Ro-Ro makes 28,000 credits per nautical mile, but that has since been changed to 26,700 credits per nautical mile. The Ace-Class Ro-Ro goes 17.2 knots at level 0 and 21.6 knots at level 3. Given away by the name, the ship is a Ro-Ro ship, or a roll-on, roll-off ship. This means that it picks up its cargo at the never-before-utilized roll-on, roll-off pickup and drop-off points. I'm going to start the tour of the Ace-Class Ro-Ro at the bow and slowly make my way back to the stern, making sure not to miss anything. I hope you enjoy the tour. The bow of the Ace-Class Ro-Ro is for the most part pretty empty, however you can find one of the navigation lights as well as one of the horns. Heading this way, you go out into a long walkway as well as a staircase that will lead you straight into the bridge. Right now I'm going to go up the staircase, however I will showcase this walkway later. Heading up these stairs, you can go right through this door and into the bridge. At the back of the bridge, you can see that there are two tables on either side. Each table has two monitors as well as a keyboard to go along with the monitor. There is also two seats and you can sit down in them. At the back wall, there is also some storage with one cabinet, two lockers, and some shelves. Directly in the middle of the bridge, you can find the helm, which is where you can pilot the ship from. Since I'm at the helm right now, I think it is a good time to showcase the Ace's horn and siren. This is what the horn sounds like. And this is what the siren sounds like. Heading back inside the bridge, you can see that in front of the helm there are two workstations which are pretty detailed. In front of those workstations, you can also find even more screens. Heading back outside, you can see that there is another staircase that will take you on top of the bridge. On top of the bridge, you can find a bunch of equipment, such as radar masts and another horn. Heading down these stairs from on top of the bridge, you can continue walking out this way to get to this pretty wide open area. There isn't much out here besides some ventilation pipes and this little pool over here. Now, a fun fact about this pool was that it was supposed to be deeper, but due to some hitbox issues, it can only be this deep. However, if you have a drone, you can just fly underneath and you can actually see that the rest of the pool is still there. If you want to head all the way over here, you can also find the door that'll teleport you down to the vehicle deck. And if you want to go down these stairs, you will be immediately greeted with the starboard side car ramp. This vehicle ramp is one of the two ways that vehicles are able to enter the vehicle deck. Back up here, you can also find the winch that controls the ramp. If you want to head over here, you can also find two of the three lifeboats on board. Heading over here, you can find this little alcove that houses some containers, and if you want to keep heading this way, you can actually find a small little basketball court. In my opinion, I think this basketball court is a really cool addition on the Ace-Class Ro-Ro. Heading over here, you can find this big orange funnel as well as the stern vehicle ramp. This vehicle ramp is the second way that vehicles are able to enter the vehicle deck. You are also able to see all of the winches that control it. Now at that walkway that I said I would come back to earlier, if you keep walking down here, you can find another lifeboat. However, on your left, you may notice that there's a small entrance into this long corridor. This corridor has a few different entrances and exits, and one of them takes you into the basketball court. The last parts of the exterior that I want to showcase are on the bow, side, and stern of the ship. At the bow, you're able to see two anchors on both the port and starboard side. And heading up here a bit, you can see that if you go inside of here, there are some winches and rope attachment points. Heading along the side of the ship, you can also notice that there are some walkways. And at the stern of the ship, there is another open area with some more winches and rope attachment points. With the bridge and everything on the exterior out of the way, let's now head into the vehicle deck. By heading over to this door, if you hold F, you will be teleported into the vehicle deck. Now a little fun fact about this is that this is the second ship to ever have a teleport prompt on it. The first ship being the Charles de Gaulle, which is not currently obtainable. With that being said, let's head into the vehicle deck. When you enter the vehicle deck, you will immediately realize just how big it is. This vehicle deck spans for almost the entire length of this ship. At the back of the vehicle deck, you are able to find the stern ramp. I will showcase this opening in just a bit. You are also able to find a ramp which would go up to the other vehicle deck. In the middle of the car deck, you are also able to find the starboard car ramp. Something that's kind of cool is that along the walls in some places, you can actually find these little walkways, and you are even able to jump on them and walk around. Since we are on the topic of the car deck, I'm now going to show what the ramps look like when they're opening. First, I'm going to open the stern ramp. As you can see, when the ramp is open, it provides an easy entrance for vehicles to enter the vehicle deck. I'm now going to open the starboard ramp. When the car deck is filled with cars, this is what it looks like. As I said earlier, this ship has 3 functional lifeboats that you're able to deploy, 1 rib and 2 proper lifeboats. On the port side of the ship, there is 1 lifeboat, and on the starboard side, there is 1 lifeboat and a rib. To deploy the rib, simply walk over and press the prepare cutter button. This will lift the rib over the side of the ship. From there, you can come over here and hold the lower cutter button. Because the top of the ship is lifted so far out of the water, it'll take a while for the rib to reach it. To deploy the lifeboat, walk over here and press the prepare cutter button again. From there, you can then again lower the lifeboat into the water. The inside of the lifeboat really isn't too special. The only thing really in it is 2 benches on either side and 1 elevated seat where you can pilot it. Something nice about the Ace is that it does support custom colors, meaning you can change the color of the ship to be anything that you want. Another cool thing is that if you make a side text, the side text will be outlined in white. The last thing that I want to say is that the Ace is planned to get crew quarters as well as additional skins. One of the skins we know of is the NYK line skin. With all of that being said, that concludes my in-depth tour of the Ace class Ro-Ro. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. But until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.